Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, family and friends. We are back again. And have I got some tea to spill for you? And I don't really like the term gossip. That's why I'm very careful about how I present things in these videos. And I try to differentiate and tell you, hey, these are facts, this is truth, and this is my speculation or my editorial. I try to differentiate so there's never any confusion. I don't want to present my ideas as if they're facts. I don't want to mislead, okay? So here's the deal. The Epstein files. As more and more come out, more and more people are getting highlighted and spotlighted, okay? One of those persons is none other than Miss Paris Hilton. Now, if you remember back in the day, Paris Hilton, she had a leaked sex tape, and she was a party girl, going out, getting drunk, and, doing whatever, okay? What you probably don't remember is back in those days, while Paris Hilton was a party girl, her stylist, the help, was Kim Kardashian. And you can see them in photos together. Kim is always like nestled up and trying to hang out and be seen and be around the people that Paris Hilton was around. Now, it's because Paris Hilton was born into money. She's the heiress for an empire that's already built. Now, Kim's parents were, probably upper class or well-to-do because her daddy was a lawyer. So they had money, but they weren't wealthy. They weren't stinking rich. Like, they weren't parents. They weren't on the Hilton level. Okay? Still not. Okay? So Kim was always trying to nuzzle up and be around the people that Paris was. Well, there's photos of Paris with Epstein, and photos of Kim with Epstein. Now, they were young. They were younger back then, probably in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? They were young. But the point is, they were there. And the speculation is that Paris was bringing in other starlets like Britney Spears or Lindsay Lohan's or Amanda, like people like that. I'm not saying it was them, but that was how this messaging that I heard or read was coming across. The facts: Paris Hilton knew Jeffrey Epstein. Paris's parents knew Jeffrey Epstein, had business dealings. Fact. Now, whether or not Paris was unbeknownst to her, like, was she on purposely bringing girls to be exploited? No. She was out partying, having a good time, and people came with her like a clique. I'm going to give her the benefit of that doubt. But what she's upset about, Paris seems to be upset, was that she's catching this heat, but nobody else is, or nobody else in her clique. Like, for example, Kim Kardashian, where it's rumored that Kim Kardashian brought people to, Puff Daddy parties. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I wasn't there. But Paris Hilton is like, why am I catching this heat? Ain't nobody talking about Kim. Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian has been elbowing around at the White House with Trump. Did she ever associate or hang out with Trump while she was hanging out with Epstein? Did they meet a few times hanging out with Epstein? That's the rumor part. Like, that's the, why is Kim Kardashian, just some random internet famous person who had a sex tape, is she able to go to the White House and affect the legislation? Why is she getting this special treatment? Are there skeletons that she knows where they're buried? Who knows? The point is, all of that is a speculation. But it's interesting. It's things that make you go, It's not beyond the realm of possibility that Kim may have seen some things going on while she was around Epstein, or some of the people she saw at Epstein parties maybe is some of the same people that Donald Trump knows. Maybe they have this, I don't know, Pizzagate child sex ring that they're running outside of the back of a pizza shop. Who knows? How interesting would that be? Anyway, I know a lot of this is speculation. A lot of it is just gossip, but it's just things to make you go, that's all. Who knows what's going to come out when the more of these files come out? But who knows the people that are all going to be involved? This is just an example of 7 degrees of separation. People that we know each other because there's photos of them together. There's photos of Kim Kardashian with Epstein. There's photos of Kim Kardashian with Trump. There's photos of Paris Hilton with Epstein. There's photos of Paris Hilton with Trump. So, I don't know. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching my video. And y'all have a good afternoon.